Welcome to Katie's Food Carnival. This is an epic episode. One of 4 that I'm going to be doing because I've been traveling and I have discovered new territory in the culinary world. Discovered treasures. Superfoods of the sea. Honestly, brace yourself. This episode is all about seaweed. How to make it delicious, texturally appealing. That stuff that wraps around your feet when you're swimming in the ocean is actually probably one of the best superfoods in the world. And we have turned our backs on it, and now I'm going to invite you to embrace it and bring it in and find it delicious. You know I can. Let's jump in the kitchen so I can show you art and the culture, which is the sea, and taste that is gonna wow and dynamite your palate. Let's go on an exciting ride to the Katie's Food Carnival. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's so good to be here with you. I am gonna start you off slowly. Let's see things we recognize. Those of you who are sushi eaters definitely recognize this form of seaweed, correct? You're comfortable? You recognize you've eaten it before? Awesome. I promised I'd start you slowly with some cool tips. And for anybody who is really going south on me, I know you're envisioning this, and that's not what we're showing. So bear with me. We've got some delicious items and really cool tips. All right. The first tip I'm going to share with you is really actually more for those who do totally enjoy sushi, love to go out with their friends for sushi, but find that it's maybe a once a month, maybe once every 3 months, 6 months, because it's expensive. So here we go. The new trend out there is to bring sushi home. Have sushi parties, have sushi dinners in your own home. How do we do that? Sushi grade fish is number 1. You get an amazing purveyor and you get sushi grade, so it's a different grade of fish. And the nice thing is if you have a fabulous fish merchant, or monger as they call them, they will clean it as much as you want them to. And then you slice it. Take your sharp knife, sterilized board, and slice thin. What you don't want to do is hack at anything. I'm going to pick this up with my fingers because it's me here. Look at how beautiful that tuna is. It's amazing. I sliced this all myself. Accoutrements are a fabulous thing. We're starting with our sticky sushi grade rice. What you want to do is definitely season your rice with a little rice wine vinegar, a little mirin, any kind of combination, just a slight additive into the water. Pickled ginger, awesome. Now look at the array. What we're going to do, I'm going to show you how to do the sushi party. There is the option of the roller, which I'm going to demo for you a little bit because I think it's important to see how you do it. Because when I was shown the first time, I was a little bit surprised. So you put the glossy side of your sushi up, you fill with your sushi rice right into the center. Don't put too much. It actually becomes more than you think, okay? If you're vegetarian, you've got your pickled turnips, you've got your daikon, cucumber, jalapeno. I am not vegetarian. I've got carrot threads, types of peppers, avocado, all of this good stuff. I'm just going to show you a little combination that I enjoy. I love cucumber. You want to do a thin layer. I love a little daikon because it has zest and it's just a little bit of vinegar on it. And then I really like a little bit of red pepper sometimes. And let's do a little avocado, okay? I'm gonna slice that up. And then, for fun, jalapeno strips. Okay, what kind of fish? I adore escolar. Super white tuna for maybe some of you out there. They don't want us to call it that anymore, so we're gonna do an escolar roll. Okay, pick it up. You see that it's got ridges. What you wanna do is just kind of like a burrito. You wanna tighten it up, tighten it up, tighten it up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once it gets tightened, you roll it over, clear off any additional ingredients that may have fallen out. Don't be confused or This is just for fun. It's you and your friends or you and your family. And look at this. Voila! Beautiful, right? Another option for you. Okay, let's say you're not that skilled. You can do smaller sheets where people can just do like a little bite, a little bite, a little ginger, right? Build your own bites. And then, beautifully, we have a little soy for dip. And then squeeze together. You got me at this one. I'm coming over, I'm saying yes to that invitation, and we're having fun. Okay, hand rolls. Hand rolls are like the way of saying, I don't want to roll too much fancy. You fill it in, and then you cone it out, right? Tuck it up. Here's where we go with this, and just fill with what you want. So fun. You're probably gonna want about half this, but the nice thing about seaweed is it rips and pulls, and then you've got your cone. Top it with a little ginger, a little soy again. Oh, once again, a super fun bite. We've got sashimi. I just seared it off. This is a secret. This is a dillisk or dulce seaweed that I have crisp fried in a little oil, sesame oil. It turns out that it's salty. We're going to be using this later, but right now I've crumbled it as a salty element right onto my sashimi tuna. That was a dynamite big huge bite, and it's fabulous. Okay, seaweed salad. Always a good thing to kind of mix in for your friends. Everybody loves a little seaweed salad. Sesame oil, sesame seeds. You are good to go. You can buy it if you want. Oshinko, Japanese pickles. Jazz it out. Have fun. We are moving on from sushi, but I encourage you, have a sushi party. Have a sushi dinner party with your friends. It's so cool, and you're going to eat a lot of seaweed. So fun. We'll be right back.
Katie O'Reilly, host of KDO's Food Carnival television show. Get menu ideas, recipes, and a chance to win tickets to our VIP events by signing up at my website, the letters KTOFoodCarnival.com. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's KTOFoodCarnival.com. Can't wait for us to meet.
Hi, and welcome back to KDO's Food Carnival. Now, I am taking you on a journey with me. I just spent a month in Ireland discovering all these seaweeds. I've been playing with them and utilizing them because the health benefits are so amazing. They are the ultimate in superfood. They will heal your body no matter what. But the fear factor is that they stink and they're slimy and we think they're just inedible. Truth is, they are so edible and so delicious. And if you are maintaining any kind of diet, superfood diet, trying to get healthier, trying to limit your intake of fatty meats, these seaweeds will absolutely be a miracle for you. I am not kidding, and I'm not just preaching, because I am not one to make you give up this or give up that. But if it's cool, I'm gonna bring you there. So this is a total culinary ride. I am telling you, welcome to the carnival. Bring it on. Fasten that belt. Let's start. This is a soup and salad segment. And you might think it's crazy, but there's also sandwiches and chips. Seaweed style. Okay, laid out before us, I have 4 types of seaweed. They're all different and they do different things to different product. The first one we're gonna start with is called a carrageen. And what it does is when you soak it in hot water, it doesn't have much of a flavor at all. It becomes gelatinous. Now I'm gonna just kind of show you that if you soak it a little bit, it becomes like this. If you soak it a lot, it becomes like this. And I'm gonna show you. Has almost no taste. Believe me, However, it is a healing property that heals the throat and the esophagus completely. So if you have any kind of issues, a cough, sore throat, swallowing problems, indigestion, anything, this is your solution, your natural, beautiful solution. Now, I don't expect you to eat it like that. No way, not at the Culinary Carnival. I have mixed it into a smoothie because it has no flavor. This is an almond milk vegan smoothie with berries and a little banana, but it's thickened with that carrageenan. New trend in the smoothie world is a smoothie bowl. I've seen it all over England, Ireland. I've seen it also in America. Here we go, we've got our berries. I've thickened this even more greatly with the carrageenan. Once again, the flavor does not infuse into the smoothie, but you eat this. I'm gonna actually build you a sandwich. Seaweed LT. So instead of a BLT, it's a seaweed LT. So we're gonna say a CLT. Got it? You're catching me? You're seeing the sandwiches over here. You can add turkey if you want to make it kind of a club, but I'm just gonna show you what we got going on here. Okay, we're gonna take mayonnaise. It can be vegan-ase if you want. If you're vegan, you can use gluten-free bread, you can use regular bread, wheat bread, whatever bread you wanna use, and you spread a little of your mayonnaise. And if you want to, just for the fun, let's go with a little sriracha creme on the other side because that jazzes it up. Super fun. We also have a wasabi cream if you prefer that direction. Okay, this is the dillisk. Fried it in a pan with a little olive oil, a little touch of sesame oil, and it has a salty element. It, on your tongue, on your palate, creates the flavor of bacon. And these gorgeous, gorgeous tomatoes, incredible. This is a kombu that I have deep fried for crunch. You hear me. How cool is that? And then, of course, a gorgeous, gorgeous lettuce leaf. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Gorgeous. Moving right along, soups. Soups are incredible. I have thickened this amazing tomato, creamy tomato seafood chowder. I've thickened it with the carrageenan again. So that's your thickening agent. And then I once again took the dillisk, it's deep fried for the salt element, decorated the top. I've got shrimps and scallops and tomato, fennel. Oh my God, it's beautiful. It's earthy. And it's everything you want in a soup. It is a seafood chowder like no other. And when you add that seaweed element into a seafood chowder, you're introducing the sea again in a very appropriate way. So as opposed to using table salt, you're infusing the salt back in from the natural sea product. You get a little umami in there and it's delicious. I love that soup. A miso soup is generally made with seaweed. Now, I'm going to encourage you to try this at home. Load up on your seaweed. Experiment with different seaweeds. They're all here soaked, and they're incredible. So use them. This is every antioxidant you'd need in a week in one bowl. I mean it, and it's beautiful and fresh, and I've got tofu in here. This is 100% vegan. Okay, Asian salad. Crispy wontons, peppers, Asian ginger dressing, beautiful, you love it. Top it with a little crispy seaweed. One of the ones with salt, like the dillisk, or you could do the kombu for crisp. It is just so amazing. Oh my God, that's fabulous. Zesty, crunchy, texturally, everything you want. Seaweed chips, they sell them all over if you don't want to make your own, but they're delightful. Okay, so what a delicious, healthy snack. I am going to take you in so many directions. This is just the beginning. We'll be right back. So excited. This is fun. Look at what I've discovered. You are on that carnival ride, people. Umami Fest right here in front of you. You are going to love this segment. I have things that work for those who love to eat regular food. I mean it. Work that superfood right on into your regular food and you won't even know that you are blasting your body into good health. And that's what we want. We want to eat good, eat healthy, feel superb, and have it taste delicious, right? All those things, all in one. Here we go. Okay, I am featuring, most importantly, seaweed spaghetti, because when I first heard about seaweed spaghetti, my mind goes to Italian food, spaghetti. So I had to go and experiment and play around with all forms of it, and it's incredible. It's one of the best products I've seen yet. So what I've done is I've taken the spaghetti and you soak it in a little warm water, make it nice and soft and pliable, almost like an al dente pasta. Yum. Set it aside. Once it's kind of cooled down, take that water and cook your normal fresh spaghetti in that water, adding that earthiness and flavor to your spaghetti while it's cooking. Probably want to add a little additional salt to that water, but some of it's going to come from that seaweed. Fresh Atlantic water, or Pacific for that matter, depending on where you're getting your seaweed, but in my case it was Atlantic. Amazing fishy flavor going into that fresh pasta. Then what I've done is taken the seaweed spaghetti and the al dente fresh pasta and tossed it together in a pan, cooked it down with a little olive oil, warmed it up, mixed it together, and I've created 3 different sauces for you. Mind-blowing. Let's start with what's in front of us. A garlic cream sauce, right? So decadent. Top it with some grilled garlic shrimp, and then on top of it, for that extra boost of salty, crunchy, crispy umami, I have taken that crispy dillisk and just sprinkled it on top. Look at this dish. Incredibly amazing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit, but I want to show you. Beautiful pasta, beautiful shrimp, but look at this pasta. It looks just like squid ink pasta. So your guests, your family won't quite know what they're eating. But when you take a bite, spin that baby around, take that yummy bite. That's a delicious dish. I'm telling you right there. That whole combination is like your creamy, like I said, Alfredo sauce. And it really throws your taste buds into a tizzy because you don't realize at all you're eating seaweed. You just know you're eating something delicious, which is exactly what we want to do. Okay, that works. A+. Moving on. What do you do in the rustic category? Your rustic tomato garlic sauce, right? Oh, so beautiful. Would you even know that there is seaweed? And then I've topped it with fresh basil and burst tomatoes. Fabulous combination. I did not put cheese on it because of the seaweed element. I didn't know if people wanted to go like kind of fishy with cheese. I might try it, you know, just see how I like it. But there's kind of a debate out there, so I wanted to show you without. Plus, this is totally vegan. Comes darn close to a puttanesca without that real aggressive anchovy flavor. The seaweed is so much more mild, but adds that salty sea quality. It highlights it without fish actually going into the dish. So that is completely vegan. Fabulous. One more. White clam sauce. Garlicky white clam sauce. Who can beat it with fresh clams on top, right? I'm just going to serve myself up a little dish of that. I once again topped it with that crispy dillisk. And remember, when you're cooking clams, they are only at their freshest when they open. Do not eat clams that do not open when you steam them. Okay? Rule number 1, tip. Don't do it. Okay, most people would think, wow, what am I eating? And you're saying to yourself, you are eating one of the best bites of food you've ever put in your mouth. I know that one day I'm going to open up a pop-up restaurant and I'm going to serve all these seaweed dishes and you're going to come join me and you're going to blow your mind. I wish you were here to eat this with me right now, and I really hope that you try this at home. Fabulous. The packages look just like this from Ireland, but it's just sea spaghetti. I have done some fish in parchment I did a branzino, which is Mediterranean sea bass. Put some Thai flavors, Thai basil, red peppers, seaweed, all of this good stuff. Little baby bok choy and some udon noodles. Look at this plate of food. And once it's cooked in parchment, it stays really moist, and that seaweed becomes the herb. I've also put some fresh ginger in there. Thailand, here I come. What's this platter that I'm walking around in front of me? It's like I'm walking around the elephant. Look at the surf and turf in front of me. Oh my God, incredible. Lobsters. Kind of knock them on the head, cut them in half, throw them on the grill. Once they're hot, you season them with seaweed butter. Mix your butter with your seaweed. It becomes a salt. You want an unsalted butter, but then you mix it with that seaweed, and look at this. Oh my God, it melts right on there. It is so fabulous. I just want to get a little bite to show you how incredible and amazing this is. Oh, that's a bite of lobster. Oh my God. It's everything you want. You feel like you just dove into the ocean, took it out. It is like over the top. It takes your palate, dives you straight into that sea. It's got butter, so it's creamy and decadent and rich and elegant, and your palate wants another bite. That really works. For my fillets to marry the surf and turf, I have cooked the fillets and seasoned them with seaweed flakes. Right here as an alternative to salt. Put this on before you cook them on the grill. Okay, beautiful. Then I also, on some of them, that's a beautiful medium rare, I melted seaweed butter when they came straight off the grill. So when they were resting, I put that butter right on it. Look at that, beautiful. I'm gonna turn that right towards you and take this amazing bite of tenderloin. It is the bridge of the surf and turf. And what you're seeing on the platter is really just garnished seaweed, so you don't have to eat it, don't worry. That's not part of the program. It's the flavors that you infused into it. Oh my God, incredible. Surf and turf, meat and seafood lovers are going to love you. Okay, udon noodles. I found these Thai pestos over in Ireland that were pre-made, and I thought, that's kind of cool. I've got to introduce them. One is a chili and lemongrass, right? And I mixed that with a little Thai shrimp. And these are udon noodles, like I said. So I just tossed them when the udon noodles were cooked and warm in the pesto. Just topped them with a little shrimp. It's very Thai, very lemongrass and chili. That's a beautiful bite of food. Really, really unique. But it's got elements. And then this one has, let me just grab this over, I'm sorry to reach, garlic and lemon on this one. And that one I've put on the tomatoes. And the last one is Thai basil and seaweed kelp. All of them are a seaweed base. So I've mixed this with a little teriyaki chicken, topped it with a little red pepper, a little scallion, and fresh Thai basil. Brilliant. The layering of flavors on these is absolutely unique because the teriyaki that your palate is really used to, and the Thai basils and the fresh, and then the udon noodle, but that pesto mixes in as an underlying flavor profile that really is unique and flavors those noodles and infuses into them when they're warm. And it's healthy, but you'd never know it. And there's no textural issues because it works right on those noodles. Now this one, once again, a brilliant combination. That garlic and seaweed with the burst tomatoes. Absolutely work. I don't know how readily available these are. I'm certain, but soon they'll be on my website and you will be able to purchase them. However, they're made in small batch because they're still protected waters. So until we can get something kind of farmed out there and protected, I don't know how available they'll be, but if you want a recipe, I can probably get that for you. Awesome combinations. I love that you joined me on this segment. I'm gonna head to dessert. It's gonna be a little limited because seaweed in sweets is a little challenging, but we can't skip dessert. So I'll be right back. Hi, and welcome back to the Carnival. This is a ride. Now, a tasty Carnival culinary extravaganza. Seaweed, meets dessert. It's almost your salty savory. So when I was inventing my concept of where I wanted to go with dessert and what I wanted to eat, because you know what? I have to eat it. And you and I have to experience this together. So I'm gonna start over here with this really interesting cake. One of the ingredients that's also a superfood that I'm not highlighting in this episode, but I will soon, is matcha. Matcha is green tea powder, and it is really coming out as one of the greatest items that works with food of our time. They're actually asking people to replace it with their coffee for a matcha latte. Don't have it here, but I'll feature it soon. So I decided, let's bake it into a cake. A matcha cake. First of all, how cool is that color? So that's not seaweed in the cake. That's actually matcha, which is really a brilliant flavor. It's like green tea ice cream, but green tea cake. And then I have a vanilla bean ice cream, and that's where I introduced the seaweed. And I just used the seaweed flakes, which are the wakame flakes. They have a little salty element. That's the one, the shaker that I keep showing you that kind of takes the place of salt. Mix that into your frosting, and there is a salty sweet that really doesn't scream too much sea. It just has a really interesting bite, and it goes well with the green tea. Because when you think about it, Japanese, green tea, seaweed, yummy. That's all I have to say. It really is delicious. It's got an earthiness and an umami. I keep using that word, but that's where your palate really goes. But the earthiness of that green tea, and then it mixes really well with the seaweed, and it brings your palate into this place that's like, you get the sugar, but then you get the savory salt. And it really plays and marries together and mixes. You want another bite, as a matter of fact, yum. Small little cute. I wanted it cut into cakes. I wanted to cut the cake so like you could see the color of the cake. Ice cream always, always, always highlights salty, sweet, savory. Caramel sauce. Who doesn't love a salted caramel? Seaweed goes right into caramel sauce brilliantly. So I actually cooked the caramel sauce with the seaweed over vanilla ice cream. It's a salted caramel treat. This is brilliant. I mixed the carrageen to thicken a strawberry reduction. So it's a strawberry syrup thickened with the carrageen. Fresh strawberries, strawberry ice cream, vanilla ice cream, raspberries. You can also just do it in a cup. You see that? Nice and thick, little whipped cream, beautifully light. You don't taste any seaweed in this. But you get the superfood quality. And that's what we're really looking for here. Is you want to actually ingest it and use it for your body. So when dessert can fuel you, you don't have to worry about calories, because this is actually boosting you beyond. I love it. All right, this is kind of your tin roof sundae without the peanuts. Hot fudge, once again, mixed with a little salty seaweed, but then vanilla ice cream, hot fudge, whipped cream, topped with that crispy dillisk, which acts as your salty element. You don't need peanuts at all. You've got sea nuts. It's like that tin roof sundae feel, you know? Peanut butter parfait. Superfood from the sea style. Oh my God, that's delicious. If I take 2 bites, you know I'm loving it, because I can't fake that. I would never be able to swallow 2 bites. That is all delicious. Guys, this has been successful. This has been so much fun. Thank you for staying with me. I know that seaweed probably challenged a few of you, but definitely discovered treasures. Superfoods of the sea. This has been a culinary carnival. See you next time.